Welcome back to TechnoSage YouTube channel. So if you are using AMD hardware, do not upgrade your Windows. Windows 11 cumulative update preview for is breaking AMD's software a little bit. It's basically breaking the Adrenaline software, and it's not like breaking it per se, but it's just like it's resetting all of the settings for your AMD Adrenaline software. So it's not like an insider program. Cumulative software is just given to you. Cumulative update preview is just given to you from the regular channel, so it will be available for you. But the thing is, unless Microsoft fixes it, don't install it, or else you need to like every every reboot, you need to go into your settings and then make changes to the settings because it's just resetting everything back to its normal factory user. Like all of the settings, all of your things are gone, poof. So yeah, it's bad, and there is a fix for it. Like you need to disable something in the Windows registry, but common people doesn't know it, and you need to use some other tool to do it. So yeah, just wait until Microsoft fixes it. Next up, Ryzen Threadripper is coming, and it's coming pretty soon. Like we know Ryzen Threadripper W7000 series is coming, WX series is coming pretty soon, but we never knew it was coming. When it was coming, it was just stated like it will come in fall 2023, but now it says that the unveiling for it will be set on 19th of October. So in just a few weeks, like in 2 weeks, yeah, in 2 weeks, it will be unveiled, and it's looking pretty insane because it comes with as high as 96 cores. Like previously, 18 core was the highest for workstation builds, but now with Ryzen Threadripper and stuff, it's 96 cores. And do note it's a Pro series, but at the same time, AMD's Ryzen Threadripper is coming with 96 core, and it is set to be unveiled on 19th of October. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to see it. Speaking of AMD, we have some nice news regarding AMD FSR3. Like a YouTuber named Daniel Owen was able to run Immortals of Avium with FSR3 on GTX 1060. Yeah, you heard it right. Daniel Owen was able to play the game at 10 on 1060, and he was able to get a constant 60 frames per second, which is insane to see. Like AMD's FSR3 technology can do wonders for lower end segment. And do note, it's not supported on 10 series, but since AMD's FSR technology doesn't require any additional cores or tensor cores to do upscaling, it can be run on older generation cards also. Even though it's not supported, it can be played, though there will be some screen tearing and stuff because it's not natively supported. And yeah, it will be screen tearing, and everybody says like AMD recommends like if you're getting 60 frames per second, then just upscale it with FSR3. But he was able to get like 30 frames per second, but he was just upscaling it to see the technology, and he was able to get a stable 60 frames per second with occasional frame drops. Not frame drops we can say, but screen tearing and stuff, which is to be expected on 1060. Like he was 1060 is not able to fill all of the pixels, even if it even if it's upscale, like even if the frames are generated using FSR3 at performance mode. But yeah, you can literally play it at stable 60 frames per second, which is insane to see. Like AMD's technology, even though if it's hardware, even if it's like open source, it just breathing new lives into this old generation of graphics card. And you can see it only on mouse and keyboard, but if you play it on controller, FSR3 looks pretty significant. Like there's no screen tearing if you use it on a controller basis. And next up, we have some bad news regarding Nvidia. And yeah, if you're a fan of Nvidia, it's a bad news because we know Intel was going with 14 nanometer plus plus before Ryzen. Like there was no incentive to make better CPUs, and yeah, it just happens with Nvidia. So this prominent leaker says like bad news, Topwell Blackwell GPU should be monolithic again. So yeah, Nvidia is going back. They were going for an MCM GPU at the top end, but Nvidia has ditched a crazy MCM monster with HBM that was considered for the top SKU. So there won't be any MCM architecture for graphics card. There will be one for consumer, but not for gamers, which is bad to see because RDNA 4 is not coming with any high-end GPU. So a competition, this just shows competition is important for pricing and everything else. So yeah, these two companies needs to be competing, or else Nvidia just roll back things, and RTX 5000 with monolithic will be a crazy pricing. So yeah, let's see how things turns out, because when Intel was having 40 nanometer plus going on, Ryzen came back with a swing, and now let you see Intel is on 10 nanometers and stuff is going down in nanometer. So yeah, competition is always the key. But yeah, that's it for me today. What do you think about this news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.